Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here in New Zealand. The Lions are out on the pitch. The Springboks are out on the pitch. We're about to do the anthem. Final game of the Lions tour is moments away. It's last time in 12 years you'll get to see these two teams go at it, and you won't see the Lions for another 4, man. Crazy. Jason, man, how's it going? PJ, Simon, missing G-Man singing the anthem while drunk. Oh, man, he must be streaming, surely. Joe says it's all for victory. Absolutely. Stan, Lions fan, but reckons the Springboks should do a good one as well. Chris, holy crap, Chris. You still in Taiwan? Guess the correct score, and I'll put in another $200 dues. Holy moly, man. Good evening, sir. Score prediction. Alright, other people can take a guess as well. I will say, because on Super Brew, I think I've got South Africa by 6. Despite the no faff. I will say 26 20. 26-20 to South Africa. There you go. But man, cheers, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Holy smokes, man. I hope you, answer. Are you stuck in Taiwan or are you back or what? Anyway, man, bro, mind blowing. 4 o'clock in the morning. Sure, my eyes read that right. Bloody hell. Cheers, man. Lawrence says I could have worn the South African hat with the Lions shirt. I have got a South African jacket. So I could have put a South African jacket with that Lions shirt on the inside, but I was worried I would look like a Christmas tree. Still in Taiwan. Alright, man. I hope it's going good. John says, what's with that jersey? Bloody hell. It's neutral. I was going to do Fiji, but it's a bit chilly and I'm being a sook, so I'm wearing a jacket as well. Cheers, John, and cheers, Chris. Hope you guys enjoy the game from Taiwan and Australia, respectively. Bill says, come on, the Lions. Volvo Solutions, good evening. Afternoon, 2 cents. Afternoon, man. Hunter's going for the book. Tian says 32-12. I wonder where you got that scoreline from. Steve says, come on, box. Randy says 19-12. Alan says, got your ref kit on. I should be wearing a French kit for the ref, shouldn't I? 28-18 Lions. 17-24 Lions. How dare you wear your own team's jersey? I know, Dime, mate. Absolutely shocking. Drunk's got a headache, goodness me. Let's hope the pitch holds up, folks. Richard says, watch-alongs are great, living in Vietnam, not having rugby buddies. Oh, mate, that's absolutely why we do them. I've got kick-off. I have kick-off. I'll give you a heads up once we get to about, 30 seconds. As per usual, if you guys are ahead of me in the stream, could you please keep spoilers to a minimum, because some of us in the chat may be behind your kind selves. So I'm at 30 seconds right about now. Lewis says, hope getting up wasn't too difficult. My alarm came as a shock, I'll admit it. I will admit it. Games of Island, bro, 24-17. Nice. Gareth says, Eben. I don't actually know what that means. But anyway, good evening, good morning. Have any tries been scored by Welshmen? No. There's only been one try to Luke Cow and Dickey. Will it be a 3-hour game? We will soon find out, man. Steve's got 35-16 Boks to win the series. That'd be a pretty big margin. Oh man, Willie boy, come on, you Lions. John's a minute ahead. April too, kia ora. How are you doing? Why am I a minute behind? I'm watching on the app on my TV, and there is a delay on YouTube. So by the time I say something, there's a delay until it hits you. So probably doubling down with both those things. Randy was having a good dream. I can't remember if I was dreaming. All I know is my alarm went off and I thought, that can't be right. But then I remembered, oh yeah, Lions test. What is that penalty for? I missed that. Was it offside in front of the... Well, yeah. Can you explain what the Barbarians team is? The Barbars. The Barbars just a exhibition team that's made up of players from any countries that they get called upon. They're usually Southern Hemisphere guys. Oh, Big has missed his first one. What is going on? First try scorer. Josh Adams. Ella will like me saying that. Josh Adams hasn't got any game time in the test. So, Chris, I'm going to go with Josh Adams. Hollywood, good morning. And yeah, Big has missed the first penalty. Not a good look in a deciding test match to be missing a penalty, that's for sure. John is also incredulous. It's an invitational team. There we go. Cora's got it right. You get invited. I give you 50% of my bet. Oh, I gotta love Josh Adams. Some people don't like him, but I like him. Right, I'll check the score up. I just need to update it. It is South Africa 0 and Bill. And let's go and change the color to Springboks green. Bok green. I've literally got a color called Bok green. Nice. I must have named it Bok green. Goodness me, look at that. No, I don't like that. Let's go minimal. More subtle. Game clock time, mate. I'm at 4:05. 4:05. I'm just disappointed Jasper Visa has had a shave. Bundyaki already having a wee error with his tackle technique. But line out not straight for the Springboks. Nick Berry probably called that one. Shanak says, here's to no more roaches and waking up early for rugby. Cheers, man. Appreciate that. God. I honestly haven't had a cockroach in this house for at least a month or two. Maybe a baby one like that big, but geez, yesterday's one was a beastie. Anyway, thanks, mate. Hope you're watching. Appreciate that. Anyway, we've got errors on both sides to start with. A missed kick from Bigger and a line out not straight for the Springboks in Lions territory. Maybe a bit of nerves. Does anyone want to hazard a guess for the halftime score? What did I say full time would be? I said 26-20 to Chris's question, so I will say I'll say it'll be low, eh? Maybe like 12-9, something like that. Hi, this is Tim. All my family hates me. They've taken me out for dinner, bro. What? Now is not the time to be out for dinner, mate. Not at all. Be great if you could get a match clock on that screen. Daniel, yeah, I'm still trying to work out the best way to do it. I think I might be able to do like a shared screen. I can tutu around with it. That's got a match clock. Yeah, I'll have to investigate. The match clock is a common request. Dylan, mate, we're at 7 minutes and 15 seconds. The Boks have got the ball. They are in their own half. I am keen to see how many times our man Corbus ends up box kicking. And he's just put one in. Ali Price under the high ball though, pretty well covered. What did I have on the toast, John? I had hazelnut spread, which is usually my kids'. That's my kids' kind of condiment. Oh, but it's a turnover. The Springboks guys have got in there. They're going to hate me having you on in the restaurant. I can imagine. Oh, wow, that was Etzebeth just pouncing on it at the back with Ellen and Joe's taking too much time. Can't put a match clock, it would ruin the stream for spoilers. Yeah, I need to find a way to show a clock, but not the score, I suppose. Although those sites that usually show the clock are a bit slow. Like I found one site, but the text is like so small for the clock. There's too much going on. You wouldn't even see it. Patrick, man, long time no see. Yeah, right. It's been like what, 5-6 hours. Gareth, man, the throat has taken a remarkably long time to come well. It's still not 100%, but I'm almost there. Almost there. Kaito, man, long time no see, sir. We are at 9:25 on the clock. There is a scrum being set. It's Springboks feed. Do they add crowd sounds? Actually, Richard, mate, I think this tournament has been one of the better ones for the fake crowds. It's not been too like fake sounding. Randy says, "Oh no, look up. I'm looking. Mostert, Big Gary. Pollard with the pump. Gets to LaRue. Colby, halfback. Why don't you use your own timer on a computer and share and minimize it? Because you got to start and stop it. Start, stop, start, stop. Apparently it's really high maintenance. Look on your arm, just had a good run. Oh, they've knocked it on. Back for advantage though. Promising build-up is what Matt Pierce says. Matt Pierce, and I agree with him. That was promising build-up. Ominous for the Lions. But the defense held. Yeah, well, I only know because the guys, if you remember, it's probably a couple of years since they've done YouTube stuff, but the 1014 used to do watch-alongs. They were a great YouTube channel, man. Heaps of analysis, really in-depth, like sometimes bloody hour-long videos, analysing like formations and stats and stuff. Really good stuff. They got picked up by Sky New Zealand as like analysts until they left for Spark Sport. I don't know. But anyway, on the watch-alongs, they had a game clock. And they kind of bemoaned the fact that it was a real pain to start and stop. So it wasn't ideal. Pickett does look injured. You probably have to use some literal clock in the background. Yeah. I mean, it'd be easy enough to share a screen, which has got some kind of clock on it, I guess. I got heaps of empty space on the screen. Kaito also misses the 10-14. I feel ya. This one got a clock on it. Yeah, Bigger's not looking a well man at the moment, folks. Looks like Finn Russell is going to come on. I think this is, apart from Welsh fans, I'm sorry, but this is probably what a lot of us wanted. We wanted the Finn. We wanted the Finn. And we're going to get the Finn. It's been a long time between drinks for him. Early entrance for Russell. Oh my god, Finn. Exactly. Might change the game completely. Indeed. Oh man, I could use the Aussie website for the time, but it's so quick to update. It's even ahead of my stream. It already says it's 3-0. It is 3-0. Let's edit that. 3 points to 0 to the Springboks. So hard to shut your mouth with the spoilers. As a South African, this summer's my worst nightmare, says Michael. Yeah, a lot of people will call him for Finn. Finn Russell equals the Scottish Danny Cipriani. Danny Cipriani and the magic hands. Who do I think Daly will replace? He might come on for Archie, actually. Because then they can switch Henshaw back to 12. But we'll see. Oh, Visa. Visa penalised. John says, I've never been so excited to see a red 22. You and me both. You and me both. That was a big hit from Visa, but he didn't let him go. He just kind of flopped all over the ball, did Visa. Not ideal. Holy crap, look at Mostert's face. He's covered in blood. Cheers, John, by the way, mate. That's worth a note. Someone asked what notes are right. It's generally just what's happening in the game. Maybe I should try to cast the game to my TV instead of using the TV's app, because I feel like I am so far behind. Maybe my phone will be faster. Quacker Smith's going to come on. I guess, for Mostert until he gets his face cleaned up. Sort yourself out, Franco, mate. You look terrible. What is this at? 13:21? Yeah, my phone's faster than my TV, so let's do that. At least it gets me 30 seconds ahead. Any cockroaches? Not at the moment, Hollywood, mate. Not except for the one that I killed yesterday. Definitely faster for John if you cast to your TV. Yeah. At least this way I won't be quite so far behind. I've just got myself 30 seconds forward. That TV app was way too slow. Face full of smashed crabs. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Scrum time's a wee bit messy. Matthew Rennell needs to sort that out, mate. It's taking ages. They're going to set that one again. Field is garbage, Tim, I know. They said it hasn't rained much throughout the week, though, so hopefully it holds up better. Oh, scrum penalty for the Lions. What do they do here? Finn Russell, I think, just called for the ball saying, I got this. I got this. That cockroach had a life, had a family. I'm pretty sure, man, that cockroach was huge and bloated. Go on, Finn. Yeah, he's going to try and slot this one over. I wonder if I can. Sharing screen as easy as with two monitors. Goodness me. I will try this live on the air. Let's share a window. Can I share this? That might have the... Oh, it makes me tiny. Look at that. How can I do this? There? No. That. How about that? Is that a good solution? What do you reckon? Means I can even take the score down. I don't have to manually update it. What are we thinking? Can you read that, or is it too small? It's behind my stream as well, because I'm seeing 3-all and that thing hasn't updated yet. That makes me tiny, says the giant. I know, right? It's very slow though, man. How's it not updated yet? How is it not updated? It says it's at 18 minutes and yet... Oh, it's got the... Anyway, we'll see if it updates. I'll keep an eye on it. If it doesn't... Shouldn't need to refresh it. It should refresh by itself, surely. I just refreshed it and it's still got the same. I'll give it a crack. If it doesn't update, I'll just turn it off. I'll find something else. Can never follow on flash score because it's always behind. It's got Finn Russell's penalty there, just the main scoreline isn't showing. Oh, now Khaleesi's looking injured. Your stance coverage just died for 2 minutes. The Sky coverage here in New Zealand died for about 10 seconds, but it came back. And this time, they are going for touch. Oh, I'm going to have to turn off flash score if it doesn't put the bloody score up, honestly. Oh, Finn Russell got slammed. Use sofa score, works amazing. At the next stoppage, I will have a look. It looks like Van Staden's going to come on. If Khaleesi goes off. Watch up. Alright, I'm watching. The medics are still on the field for me. Oh no, here we go. Line out time. Itoje wins a fairly short one. Don't tell me they're going to maul it. It's the only way they've been able to get over that Springboks line. Bundiak, he's getting in there. Bro, it's a try. We haven't seen one of those from a while for the Lions. Goodness gracious me. It's Owens. It's the hookers that get the tries for the Lions, man. Man. Yeah, I know, Liam, that flash score is wrong, so I'm going to have to change it to something else. I don't know why they update their page so slowly. Let's get rid of that one. Cheers, Alan, mate. He's got his Welshman over the line. He's got a Welshman over the line. First Welshman to get trying the test thus far. And first lead change as well. That's one lead change. Right, we'll stop that screen. Let's try a different one. Hold on. La la la, share screen, Chrome tab. This one. Oh, now Flash Score has updated. Goodness me. I swear it didn't need to be refreshed. Anyway. 3 points to 10. Mostert is back on. Quaka has gone off. "20 minutes and 41 seconds for me." And Flash Score says 22 minutes. Oh. And the Springboks have just conceded another penalty. So the discipline, a little costly. Call's going with the Lions, says John. Russie's warming up at OB Premier Pro. Viable says 13-10 Lions called it at halftime. Looks very possible. They need to get some field position. They need to get some ball. I'm at 21-40 at the moment. Gus says the pitch is still bad. Yeah, it's an unfortunate one that such a big game's been played on such a crap pitch. Oh, good defense from the Springboks, man. More turnover. It's what they needed because they just gave away a soft penalty. They needed that to shift the momentum away from the Lions, to be fair. And the medic has just been sent away by the ref. That's our man Warren. His work in the press conferences basically said slowing the game down. So, yep. There you go. They slipped in the scrum again, but at least they managed to get the ball out, and Reinach has put the ball out on the full. What's up with the medic? Yeah, he came on to look at, as Simon says, probably Khaleesi's wrist, but he was told to bugger off by the ref, basically. Yeah, Malherbe lost his footing. The ref told the medic, I think, you can only come on if there's an injury, so they don't want an hour-long first half like last week. Springboks have still got the ball back despite that kick out, so they're doing all right. Collapsing, so it's back for a Springboks penalty. There you go. Momentum shifted with the ref as well. Oh man, I think Khaleesi and Ellerman Jones just having a bit of, no, you bugger off. Khaleesi's being assertive. That's what we like to see. Further medic should only come on if there's an injury. Well, yeah, last week we definitely saw too much of the guys coming off the field, so that was hilarious. I have to write a note about that. You think some Lions players find weaknesses of the teammates and use it to their advantage afterwards? You might be right. Supposedly the Lions guys are all really open with each other and they share their tricks and stuff, but once the Lions is over, you'd have to think that information is still going to be there. Pollard with the big up and under. Bit too deep. Liam Williams has nailed it. Surprised he didn't mark it. Wee mate, going good. Still 10 points to 3. Lions just outside their own 22. Surely Price is going to box kick this one. Watching in a bar in Edinburgh on a split shift. Good man. Oh, he's been charged down. It's the Beth. Is a big unit. He is a big unit. Simon, I'm a big fan of the Use It or Lose It show. I saw the episode recently with CJ Stander. Hilarious. Smash that like button, says Ella. 200 people are on. Good to do that if you can, folks. Yeah, for sure. Boxer has been free kicked at the line out. The ref's not having any stuff, is he? Heading out for some Thai food and some suitable beverages. Now, we're only 26 minutes in, man. Pollard with another up and under. They're kicking more from Pollard than last week, you would imagine. Josh Adams, go Josh. Gotta love Josh. Passes it to nobody. The player can walk to the sidelines to see the medic. Yeah, if you're injured but it's not too serious, you can certainly walk to the sidelines to get treatment, absolutely. Oh, Duhan's had more run meters just now than he has in any game thus far this series. But Lacanio Arm has still got his number. Man, I love Lacanio Arm. He's such a good player. Decent game compared to the last two. Richard, I think we are certainly seeing the best of the 3 games so far. Thought I'd check your favorite QE YouTuber. Good man, good to see you. But yeah, I don't know about heading out for Thai food now, unless they got the game on. Or you can check it on your phone. Back for a penalty for the Lions. The Lions need another score. Catherine and Paul. While they've got this momentum, they could certainly use another score because it is only going to be a matter of time before we see the Springboks down the other end. Interestingly, Russell is not taking any medium to high difficulty kicks, is he? And Bonambi just lost his footing. Looked like it, I guess. They're going to maul it, surely. 6-meter maul. Maul's been the only way they can get tries against these South African guys. Ken Owens has got it. Oh, but one of the Lions guys peeled off and got on the wrong side trying to take out Khaleesi, I think it was. Oh, 7 in front of the ball carrier. It's Curry. You see those penalties all the time these days. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Andrea, voice sounding almost normal. Yes, almost. Not quite there. Lekker man. Dean. Indeed. This game is lekker. Oh, it was Curry. Yeah. I thought it was him, but it was Jersey was all crawling up his back. I couldn't see his number. Should have played Watson, says Hydra. You may be right. Uh-oh. Okay, my stream just threatened to slow down, but now it's back all good. Curry's getting some hydration. Shift the second half to Newlands. How far is Newlands from the Cape Town Stadium? Eben had the ball carrier anyway. Eben is a rather large human. He's pretty hard to stop at maul time, it's for sure. Tom Curry needs to hide that better. Yeah, you essentially need to get away with that stuff more sneakily. Hollywood stream lost volume. Yeah, mine buffered just like a minute or so ago. It threatened to stop when Curry was taking his hydration, but it came back. Daniel's been watching for ages and don't know my name. It's Mark. It's not a secret. It's not a secret at all. But yeah, I never say my names on the videos, but on the streams, a lot of people know me. I'm not like Prince or anything. Watson lost his place after the tackle in the first game. I think the scrutiny on him probably amped up after that first game, eh? I think the Lions selectors were maybe worried that a second ref would try to make up for it. I don't know. It could be nonsense. About 15 k's from Cape Town Stadium. That's probably a little bit far to go. He goes by Little Marky Mark. I suppose. My mum probably calls me Marky Mark or something like that. Marky. But other than my mum, probably not many people. At 6'4", not many people call me little unless it's in a facetious way. Like Little John from Robin Hood kind of thing. Let's type in Chinese. Google Translate. Goodness me, this game's Lions looking better prepared. Something like that. Trying to get me to read Chinese at 4:41 in the morning. Game is made for the second half with Sam Simmons, says John. Definitely. Just came from G-Man's pod. He'll be watching the replays. He's had a few too many. I'm on coffee, so the only thing I'm lacking is sleep. Damon Delende looks to have turned the ball over there. He's another man who's a proper unit. Keep my brain active. Yeah, my brain does need to be kept active. Mike's impressed. Oh, my Chinese reading's gone a bit downhill, but it's still there to a degree. Toje with the break, but Damon Delende was all over him. All over him. And this time it's the Lions who've been free kicked. At least the ref seemingly pretty consistent. Currently working a pub in Cardiff. The atmosphere when the Lions scored that try was incredible. Ran. I will bet. Probably slightly more boisterous than me at 4:30 in the morning. Try not to wake up my children. Which part of China was I in? Now, if I had told you what part of China I was in prior to the pandemic, most people would have never heard of it. But I was in Wuhan for 7 years before it was famous. Time sync at the moment, Richard. I am at 33:27, but the clock has stopped at the moment as there's medics from both sides on the field. Wyn Jones is not looking too comfortable. Jill Shabak, just Mark. What have I started with the Chinese? Well, Simon's actually in China and he speaks Chinese as well, so we're in good company. Simon doesn't need to use Baidu, which is the Chinese Google, to translate. He can just do it in his brain. Let the Wuhan conspiracy theories begin. I know. It was actually all a Kiwi plot. Mark was patient zero. Mark left China in 2014. The last time I was there was 2018. In May, June, maybe July. So there's a fair bit of a gap. Elliot can do Welsh and English. Good to have two languages if you can. Come on, you Lions, says the rugby kid. Still just over 5 minutes to go in this first half. Goodness me, Ellard. I think Chinese characters look easier than that. What does it mean? April Tui wants to see a box try. They're in the right half of the field as I watch it, but they ain't got the ball. But the scrum is under heaps of pressure, and it's a Springboks penalty. They needed that, I think, the box. That's massive. They need to set an attacking platform or just kick 3. Either way. Wyn Jones is not looking too comfortable. The spelling is awful, but I reckon the line's been more than 15. There you go. Hipster Mark from Wuhan before everyone knew Wuhan. Exactly, I knew Wuhan before it was cool. Where is Faf Liam, mate? He's injured, so he is not playing. They need to pick up the energy. They do. They certainly need Pollard to slot this one. Big kick. The flash score's already just updated, so I know he's going to get it. No spoilers, flash score, man. Yeah, Faf being injured is a pretty crucial one, seeing as he's not a guy you can just drop in a like-for-like replacement. There is no like-for-like replacement with Faf. They probably should sub Wyn Jones if he's not 100%. But anyway, we'll see. And the Boks have just conceded a penalty straight from the restart, which is a coach killer. Yep, they're going to go for touch. Man, that's a bit of intent, isn't it? Or is it just not backing Finn Russell's boot? Did little 1 cent have a game? He had a game. Oh, they've lost the line out. They've lost the line out and then the Springboks have knocked it on. Man, I'm struggling to keep up here. He had a game yesterday, being Saturday, and he scored a try. It was a good try. Because I've been telling him, don't hesitate if the ball is spilled. If the ball's on the ground, just grab the bloody thing. And that's what he did. It was hilarious, I was going to say, because my son is playing Ripper Rugby where the kids have got the tags on their little Velcro belt. So if you want to tackle someone, you've got to rip their tag off. So he ripped a kid's tag. That kid then had to pass the ball. But the kid's pass just went to nobody. My son ran up to it, grabbed the ball in his other hand. So he was sprinting for the try line with the kid's tag in one hand and the ball in the other. He was a proper machine. I loved it. I'm a bit confused as to what happened just there with the ref because I thought the Springboks were a bit unlucky not to get that ball I thought it was a knock-on from the line-out, but I guess he was saying the advantage was over. I'm not sure. G-Man has had to be subbed off. Has Mario taken their stream? Mario seems like a good bloke. Played one game at wing at school, got smashed and never went back, Bamboo. I don't blame you. Furlong, 5 meters out. His body's on the ground, so Price has to change directions. That was not ideal. Yep. That was not ideal. Khaleesi wins the turnover. Body's on the ground. Are they really supporting their weight? That's always the question. Lions look confused there. Yeah, exactly. Price went right and then saw bodies all over the deck, so he went back left and just kind of got caught by the defense and then turned over. Jesse Creel, he's not had much to do this tour. Murray wouldn't have made that mistake. Surely not. More time for the Springboks. It's getting some good pay. But Courtney Laws has absolutely smothered it. That's going to be half time. That's going to be half time. We haven't had much in the way of handbags either, eh? The CMO is going to be called into action for the first time in the half. Oh, they're checking for foul play on Visa? I thought they were checking... Okay, anyway, we'll see. Players were told before no tolerance for handbags. After last week, fair enough, last week was way too much. Confident for the Lions, but those missed opportunities might hurt us later. I don't think either side will be 100% pleased with taking opportunities in this first half. Either, man, it's going good. Oh, yeah. Visa's gone into the back of Wyn Jones by the look of things. And people talking about Faf's hair being glorious as he sits there in the crowd. Yes. That guy needs to get a shampoo or conditioner sponsor, absolutely. Two more angles. He just looks to have put his shoulder into his back. Goodness me. No foul play. It's half time. No foul play. It is half time. There we go. One try, a couple of penalties. Conversion. Have to have a look, but it's certainly an improvement. Now, we do need to keep in mind that the first two games, the side leading at half time has gone and absolutely been well beaten in the second half. So keep that in mind as we sit here with a 4-point difference. Possession 31-69 to the Lions. Territory 26-74 to the Lions. Knock-ons 3-2 to the Springboks, which is not a stat you want to be leading. You've got more knock-ons and you've only had 31% of the ball. Run meters 65-133. 65 is not a lot. Penalties conceded 7 apiece. Coffee break for Steve. John's going to grab the toast. Vuyo, you're late, man. Yeah, we just had half a game. Lutiaka has already made 13 tackles in one half of rugby, man. That's crazy. Beer break for Jason. Get a cup of... I've still got a little bit of cold coffee remaining and I got some water. So there you go. Springboks subs will pull this off, says Cypriot. Maybe. Maybe. You might be right. What do I reckon, Ash? Yeah, like I said, so far we've seen the team down at halftime kind of come back to win it. It wouldn't be hugely surprising, but the Lions have been good value for that first half. Why not wearing the Springbok jersey? The Springbok jersey is there. The Lions jersey is there. Even though it's kind of obscured by that score thingy. The Lions got to make that cup of chai tea. There you go. Big fan from LA. I love the content. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Onto the water. Vegemite. Vegemite. You know it's like 3 in the morning when you're on the Vegemite. Smash the like button, says James. That's always helpful. Liking the vids. YouTube loves likes. Big fan from Florida, Warren. Good man. Hope it's nice and warm in Florida. It's still a wee bit chilly here. What changes do we see from Gats? I'm not sure we'll see a heck of a lot of changes, but Wyn Jones didn't look to be in great shape, so he may come off for Mako. April 2 is confused. All Blacks games are now on Sky. They are on Sky. Yes. They did a last minute deal seemingly to get the games on Sky in the UK. In a pub in Dublin, it's Gaelic football on one screen and the Lions on the other. Nice. I know in Ireland, the old Gaelic football is just massive. Finn's already made a difference. Ah, yeah, you gotta like Finn. I think they didn't really have the the guts to start him after such a long layoff, but they were forced to put him in, so not a bad thing. How slow is this game? It still wasn't the quickest of first halves, was it? We're already at an hour as well. Mako on, surely I would have thought so, Jason, eh? I would have thought so. Alexis is not enjoying it. "45 degrees from the Sahara." Goodness gracious, man. It's 11 degrees here. I hope New Zealand Rugby did it because of the complaints. Maybe. Surely it's a bigger audience on Sky. Come on. Watched my World Cup draw video. I'd imagine opinions will have changed and how the groups will go. I have to go back and watch it. It's been a while since I made that video, but it's weird. Sometimes the old videos suddenly pick up steam. Like most of my videos are kind of time sensitive, but sometimes ones which are not will kind of pick up like a year later or something. So yeah. Oh, it's hurling rather than Gaelic football. There you go. Forgive me. Hurling. Watching in Berlin. Mum watching in Spain. People all over the world watching this one. Not surprising when it's a Lions test. A quick summary for those who didn't see the game. It has been, like the stats kind of mentioned, largely the British and Irish Lions with the ball. Bigger missed a penalty. That's one of my notes. South Africa knocked on in the Lions 22. Russell had to come on for Bigger when he got injured. They kicked the first penalty to make it 3-0, but the Lions hit back to make it 3 points apiece. The Lions got a maul try through Ken Owens on around about 18 minutes. And the South Africans kicked one more penalty. So there's been a lot of turnovers, been a lot of scrums. A lot of scrums for one half of rugby. A few turnovers. Khaleesi's 1-1, Dalender's 1-1, Curry's 1-1. So, yeah. It's kind of both sides cancelling each other out for large parts. Yeah, actually, kicks from hands, Kaito, is a good one to look at. Kicks from hand, kicks from hand. 14 apiece. Two certain tries gone amiss, poor from both sides. Bomb squad have a lot to do. Russell dangerous. That's also another way of doing it. Amount of tackles made by the box. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. It is indeed. Kicks from hand 14 apiece. Tackle count is 84 from the box, 23 from the Lions. So yeah, in terms of the stamina, that could be a factor as well. How's the ref? He seems to be fairly consistent. He kind of free kicked both sides at line out time for the same offence, which is a good thing. Kick pass ratio, yeah, see, that's a good point. If you look at the number of passes, like the Box have got 14 kicks, 21 passes, whereas the Lions have got 14 kicks and 50 passes. So yeah, that's actually a fair point. Last week they were putting in more up and unders. Bigger was doing a lot of up and unders. They haven't really done that same thing from Russell. Lions go all out in the first half because they know they're going to run out of gas in the second. Have to wait and see. What's the process on taking notes during the game? I don't know if there's much of a process. It's just something happens. I write a note, whether it's a key event, a turnover, some kind of momentum shift, anything I think is a kind of key event that I want to mention later in the game. Mark's garden looks better than that pitch. Mark's garden looks like a dog's breakfast, so I hope not. Ruby Tui or anyone else in the UK? Ruby Tui is the Sevens player. How to watch the NPC this season, not on Sky, not on Rugby Pass. I know in New Zealand it's on Sky Sports, and on Stan it's on, I think. Scrum is cracking up, all new front row for the Box still to come. They do need to bring on Mako, I would say, because Wyn Jones looks to be a bit uncomfortable. That's alright. Ruby Tui's been all over the social media with some pretty cracking interviews, to be fair. And the US has got it on Peacock. That's good news. Despite Colbus's sprinting speed, his service is super slow. Yeah, someone else was asking him to get, Simon I think it was, saying he needs to get to the ruck a bit faster. Netball Grand Final on today at 3 p.m. Mystics against Tactics. There you go. NPC should be on Rugby Pass outside of New Zealand and broadcast in other territories. I do not see the point in Rugby Pass if they're not doing streaming. Rugby Pass doesn't seem to have much of anything at the moment, but don't quote me because I've not been using it. I did not see Rusty's ad. Is it the Bitcoin one? I wish we had Bitcoin. I'm getting ads for netball, for NPC. I'm not getting anything about Rusty and Bitcoin. How good were the ladies of the day? That Sevens final against the French. Cracking stuff. Absolutely. Russell is switching play and bringing the backs into the game, which makes a difference, which is absent from the last two tests. Yeah. And as Kaito mentioned, less kicking. Nathan, mate, yes, having a good one indeed. We can't be too far away from the second half. Surely. Luno Rassi ad, man. I would much rather be seeing that than a Sky Broadband ad. Rugby Pass have nothing at the moment except for provincial South African rugby. Box to up the intensity and boss the game in the next 10 minutes. Like I said, honestly, the team down at half-time has tended to have a better second half, so could be a factor. Isn't Rugby Pass owned by Sky gone downhill since the acquisition? Abso-bloody-lutely. You know, I think I've talked about this before, but I will say it again for you guys who haven't heard it. Rugby Pass is like an online streaming service, right? It kind of like Netflix, but only rugby, right? So it was perfect. But they mostly only had the rights in Asia and maybe some places in Europe and whatnot. But for Asia, they had the rights to like everything. Rugby Championship, Six Nations. They didn't get the World Cup, but they had everything else. NPC, Curry Cup, Super Rugby, Pro 14, Premiership. If you wanted to watch it, I don't think they had the Japanese League, but they had pretty much everything. And before they got bought out by Sky, I actually had a meeting with them, and I used to do videos for them long time ago for Super Rugby. Like, not special videos for them, but I would just give them my videos to upload. And I talked to them, and they kind of knew that a lot of people used VPNs to get onto their service. They kind of like, they half knew, right? That they knew. But they said they were put under pressure by like other broadcasters to kind of clamp down. like clamp down on the VPNs, and they also had the rights to the Six Nations, which is often broadcast free. So they would tell the BBC they needed to clamp down. But then as soon as Sky bought them out, as soon as Sky New Zealand bought them out, they totally clamped down on VPNs. Like VPNs were pretty much all blocked, so you couldn't use them. So yeah. I don't know if the VPNs work now, but I know for a long time they didn't use them. You couldn't use them. Right, second half is underway. 40 minutes and 15 seconds on my game clock. Rugby Pass's new Asian alternate doesn't accept Chinese bank cards. Ugh. That's helpful. Amazon is going to buy the rights eventually. I don't really mind who has the rights as long as it's preferably all in one place. The Lions have had like 30 minutes of possession. Yeah. They've had the Lions' share of the ball, funnily enough. Oh, my pimpy almost got it. Came off Bundy's head and into touch. Box clearly want Wyn Jones out of the game. Eh? By Vista smashing into him. Do you think they want Mako to come on? Maybe they are backing their replacements to smash the Lions scrum? Not sure. I hadn't have thought about that. BBC and ITV will always keep the rights to the Six Nations. Mate, I hope so. There was talk of it going behind a paywall. Visa actually only caught a ball. Only just. Only just. Finn Russell says Steve should have been the Lions starting team from the beginning of the series. Gats couldn't bring himself to pick a Scotsman at 10. Come on. Not a chance. Not a Scotsman. Man, the number of scrums in this game is high. Quite high. Can't actually watch the game, so I have me and the BBC. They did smash into Wyn Jones at the end of the first half, but it was just kind of a rugby thing. The Six Nations games that cannot be aired by pay TV, it's actually the law in the UK. But wasn't there talk about it going behind a paywall when they got that kind of that deal with whoever those people are? Finn is the first Scot to score points for the Lions in a test since 1997. Holy moly. Scrum penalty to the Springboks. Wyn Jones is still not looking very happy, man. It's taken a long time to get up. I was surprised he came back on, to be honest. Tom says, 2 cents just joined from Llewellyn, Scotland. Have a couple of beers ready to watch along. Cheers, Tom, mate. I'm on water, which is not ideal, but what can I say? 5:15 in the morning. Yeah, there you go. Mako is on. It had to come. I was surprised Wyn even made it out for the second half. What time am I at, Jake? I'm at 43:25. There's been lobbying to reclassify the Six Nations on the UK government's free-to-air committed sports list. As in, take it off that list? Okay, both sides are being warned for closing the gap. Mike, I think it's only Mako Vunipola coming on that is a change. How much to scull a few beers at 5 a.m.? My beers aren't even in the fridge, Chris, man. Although I probably don't need them in the fridge. It's pretty chilly anyway, but still. Yeah, Neil. The ref just gave both sides a lecture about the line-out space. He's not a happy chappy. Jeez, it's a real dog's breakfast at the moment. Took Reinach an age to get the ball out of there. It's not been taken off the free-to-air sports list. They remain on, thank God. That's good news. Very misty, says someone. I wonder if that was fireworks that they set off at the start of the second half. "3 a.m. for William in Brisbane. I know how you feel, man. Springboks are going through a lot of phases. Lions are just onside. Pollard couldn't free the arms, otherwise he might have had someone into a gap. Intense game, says Lewis. You are right, or is it Louis? Chris, goodness me, man. Skull of beer. Skull of beer. How many beers have you had? I've got 2 beers in a box over there. Do I do a beer at 5:15 in the morning, Chris? I'm more likely to do coffee. Sculling water doesn't really count, huh? Evan's got ice on the shoulder. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, Chris, you should have access to the most famous of Taiwanese beers. Long Dong is a type of Taiwanese beer, as far as our man Grant let us know. Unable to buy them here, unfortunately. I will consider the beer thing. Do it. G-Man's made a comeback. Gonna have to make a sign saying sponsored by Chris McNulty. I know, right? Get a shot glass, fill it with water and call it vodka. Cheers, Ellen, man. Chris, I don't know if I can do beer at 5 o'clock in the morning. I am tempted, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Box aren't used to Reinach's lack of tempo. I might be right. Lions have just conceded a penalty. Surely they slot this. Next stream, I'll owe you a drink of that Chinese liquor if you like, Chris. An evening stream. I'll get a shot of the Chinese liquor. I've never drunk that on stream before. That stuff's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. It's 50% water. That's one way of looking at it. It's lunchtime somewhere. Yeah, true. Bye, Joe. Yes, Chris. Bye, Joe. I still have about that much of a bottle of Bye, Joe, and it's pretty nasty. And I've never drunk it on stream. Oh man, bro. Last game of the series, Sculler beer, surely. Devil water. Steve Smith is getting in on the act with Chris. Goodness gracious me. Alright, I'll grab a bloody beer. You guys are... Next stoppage. I don't know about the sculling part, man. I haven't sculled a beer for a long, long time. It'll be more like sip a beer, so don't be prepared for some slow beer drinking. Cheers, Steve. Goodness me. 2 cents can be bought. Apparently 2 cents has its price. 2 cents has its price. Alright, I'm getting a beer, you bastards. Anyway. Ugh. At least it's not warm. If this was summer, this would be a warm beer. Alright. Randy just wants the trivia. Peer pressure. Exactly right. Alan says trivia. All in it for the trivia. Cheers, Ellard, man. The trivia for Ellard before I touch that 522 beer. Where did Anton Oliver, former All Black, where did Anton Oliver visit on his intrepid journey? Intrepid journey. Johnny, what does that even mean? I can read all those words, but I don't know what that means. Is that a beer? Is that a type of beer? Kilt lifter. Sounds like a Scottish beer, but is it some kind of Pride of Temp, Arizona? Beer is good. Mount Everest, says Randy. There you go. It was Nepal. It was Nepal. Nepal. Someone said Visa's having a bad game. He has conceded a few. You don't really want me to scull this, right? I can just kind of sip it and drink it, eh? Google still works. There you go. Anton Oliver's Intrepid Journeys. More scrums. The amount of scrums in this game is pretty high. Scull it. Steve says sips are fine. Does that mean I can scull half of it? G-Man needs my water. Alright. I'm not going to be able to scull a whole bottle of beer. I haven't done that for years and years and years. So we'll just start it slow. That's at least a third of the bottle. For me, that's a big sip. Ugh. Ugh. I know some guys can just kind of open the gullet. I can't do that. Proper wimp. That's right. Randy says, do the tornado skull. I don't even know what the hell that means, man. Jez is here. Late, but better late than never. Hazelnut spread and sipping beers. I know. Poor effort, says Ellard. For God's sake, you guys are terrible. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Ugh. God, I'm 21 again. I'm more interested in me downing a beer than the game. Created a monster. Ugh. What's happening in the game? I was watching Colby drinking beer. A guide to alcoholism. Yeah, this is not a good example for any children watching, of the 222 people watching. Man. Excuse me. Now I'm going to burp. What's happening here? Colby. Oh, he's been hit by Finn Russell. It's just started raining. I think Colby slips, which may be a saving grace. Yeah. Finn Russell could be in a bit of trouble, but I think Colby, whose tournament I think has been a bit limited by the fact that the pitch can't hold up, has slipped a wee bit. My kids will let me sleep in later, Pat. I wish. My annual pass for the aquarium is expiring this weekend, so I've promised I'll take them to the aquarium. Penalty only because he slipped. I want a beer, but I got vaccinated yesterday, so you got to wait a couple of days. Can you not have beers if you've been vaccinated? Yeah. Just a penalty seems fair. Could have been a yellow because they had contact alone. Well, there you go. It's talking point number one. I'm a little bit surprised he doesn't get yellow. Because generally these days, if you hit someone in the head, you're probably getting yellow minimum. What do you do here if you're South Africa? Go for the points or go for the corner? He slipped a mile down. Could be right. Yeah. Don't know. Have to wait in case of any adverse reactions from the vaccine. Oh, fair enough. Lutiaka's off the pitch. He's taken his shirt off. Covered in strapping. Definitely not a yellow, says Randy. I feel like I've seen that given as a yellow before, but anyway. April says hit him in the head, mitigating goes from red to yellow. That's kind of my understanding of the framework, but I'm sure Matthew Randall knows more than me. Going on previous examples, that's a yellow every day of the week, including Sunday. Pollard. Oh, Pollard's off with the boot, folks. Jean de Villiers is super annoying. Rusty will let us know, says Shonik. Yes. By Thursday next week, we will know what it should have been. Game could go down to the wire. We haven't had a score since how long? Like the 34th minute. Rassi clears the air 2.0. You watch that video on SA Rugby Mag's YouTube channel, not Vimeo. All of a sudden, everyone's an expert. That's just the way it goes. I'm quite open and honest that I hate reading the laws. There's a good reason you never see me sitting here going, well, according to law, 2.14. Nah. Yeah, Naked Ref, as he mentions, the game is dynamic. Sometimes the laws don't necessarily allow the space for what happens in the game. Goodness me. We've only got how many minutes left? 25? Not quite. Randy says to watch out. For God's sake, Chris. Al had planted that seed in you earlier, didn't he? Here come the Springboks. Colby. Colby. It's Colby. We've got the Colby. Unleash the Colby. Colby, folks. Chris. I do have one beer left. I do have one beer left. And Alan mentioned that earlier. Loose ball. Gets it to LaRue. It's like a 3-on-1. Conan is just there trying to hold the guys up, and then 3 of the Lions tacklers miss it. Conan. Are they gonna check anything there or what? Ugh. Alright, Chris, I'll get that other bloody beer. Cheers, Chris. I'm just watching them. Colby beats Williams, beats Cowan-Dickey. What are they doing? What are we doing? Are we still looking? They want to look at if it's knocked. Are they saying Visa knocked it on or what? No? Knocked on by Itoje, surely. They're looking at the TMO's looking at something. I'm about to go grab a second beer, thanks to Chris. Clayton says I look tired. I know, it's 5:35. No clear evidence of a knock on. Yeah. I think that's fair. Come on, we're just going to grab the bloody beer. Someone tell me what happens. Matthew right now seems to be pretty happy there's no clear evidence. It's taken a bloody long time. Stick with the on-field decision. Thank God for that. Man, that took way too long. That took way too long. Right, they've given the try. Thank God for that. What did I say the score was going to be? 26-20. Super Yamas, what's going on? Nothing right now. We're waiting for Pollard to kick the conversion. And he has kicked one. He's missed a few, but he's got that one. It's 13-10. We've got a lead change. Five times the ref said there's no clear evidence, and Yonka keeps telling him to take his time. Yeah, the ref probably could have even just put his foot down there, eh? Trivia. More trivia. That's my last beer. There's literally no more beers in my house. Two beers at 5 a.m. I know. The hell I gotta drive my kids to the aquarium later. Ooh. Important decision to take in the time. I know, but God, they took so long, and then everyone gets a chance to have a rest. Question. How many Super Rugby teams has Andrew Hoare played for? Bo could watch Colby's try forever. You gotta love watching Chisel and Colby score a try. What the hell happened there, Ali Price? Bro, I looked down for a second to look at some trivia. 6, 2, 5, and 3. One of them is the right answer, and Paul is the one with the right answer. It is 3, according to this bottle cap. It says Crusaders, Hurricanes, and Highlanders. He has played for 3 teams. Cheers, I got it as well. Price immediately leaves the field. Connor Murray is on. Sinclair is also on for furlong. He didn't shoot. Didn't he shoot a seal? Was that Andrew Hoare? There was definitely one guy who shot some seals. Definitely a momentum shift, huh, Joe? John says, Murray on for the speed of his pass. Surely that service. Lightning service. Absolutely. There you go. Hopefully he doesn't have a stinker. But anyway, John, we'll see how he goes, man. Cheers for that. Oh, it's the Lions that get the scrum penalty this time. Maybe it's time for the bomb squad. Come on. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. Big Trevor Nyakane has just come on the field. Sam Simmons is on. Jeez, I missed that. I did miss that. South Africa have been poor in Sco overall. They haven't had any dominance, eh? Yeah, Sam Simmons is on. Conan's going off. Still 13-10. This match is brilliant, says Patrick. It's good. I've still got this beer here looking at me at 5:42. I'm trying to put off drinking it as long as I can. Oh. Visa, man. He's conceded at least a couple of penalties. Oh, Chris says Scarlet. Chris, man, what are you trying to do to me? Ugh. Oh, no. Visa's got blood everywhere. I'll worry one more note, then I'll get to this beer. Was that for later because he was offside? Allen Jones is off? Adam Beard's on. "44-metre penalty for the Lions. "44 metres. Come on, Finn. Bruh, he's nailed it. Why has Finn Russell not been playing the whole time? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright. Cheers, Chris. Why am I doing this to myself? Anyway. Oh, I gotta take a break. Man, I'm reliving my youth here. Goodness me. Don't give in to peer pressure. Well, there's no more beers. There's no more peer pressure. Goodness me. Hershey Yankees is on. I literally have no more beer in the house, so that's it. Water. Water at 5:45. Full of beer. Always given to beer pressure. Excuse me. Oh, Steve, don't go there. Surely not, Steve. We need a special law. No more draws for Lions series, I know, right? This one can't finish as a draw. My prediction can still come true. I predicted 26-20 to the Springboks. Springboks get a try and 2 penalties. The Lions get a try, and I'll be bang on the money. Pollard's going off. Mornay Stain. Pollard is off. Stain to win the series exactly. John wants Tom Curry off the pitch. Mornay Stain. Mornay Stain. Unbelievable. Visa has made a few mistakes. That's true. He is not Dwayne Vermeulen. That's true. Three penalties conceded for Visa. Refresh flash score. It should refresh on its own. I shouldn't need to touch it. Okay. Maybe reloading it does help. Stain to kick a penalty. He's only just come on the field. And he's already got to kick a penalty. 42.5 meters with the angle, according to Supersport. How much time left? 14 minutes? 13? What are the odds of 2 consecutive drawn series? Surely not. He's nailed it. Never in doubt. And he's looking beefy. He's been in the gym. 16-13, folks. Not long to go. ...2009 flashbacks. That's madness, isn't it? 2009. Wonder if Stain feels pressure. Mornay Stain feels no pressure. He's more machine than man at this point. Big Duhan. Brought to ground by Malcolm Marks. Come on, quick ball, Connor. Finn Russell is playing Richard, mate. He's been on for about, 57 minutes. He came on. Berger got injured early. Stain has ice in his veins, not blood. Exactly right. Inside border, Josh Adams. He's not had a lot of opportunities. Just glad he's not tackling like a turnstile. There you go. Oh, the Lions have got advantage. Oh, they want the penalty. That means my scoreline prediction is going to be off. Oh, he's going to ask Marius Jonker something else. What's going on? Etzebeth. He wants to check that Etzebeth didn't do something cynical. He's checking it didn't deliberately whack it down. Whoa, they're going for the corner. What? Goodness me, folks, this is big time stuff. It's a 6 meter line out. The Springboks challenge in the air, but they can't win it. It's been sacked. No maul try for Luke Cowan-Dickey. They did really well to sack that, seeing as they sent up 2 jumpers. Mako. He's over, but is there a grounding? He's held up. The ref was right there and made an immediate call. He's held up. Thank God they're not doing the goal line dropouts. The medic is treating Evan for a bit of cramp. Evan is still in his 20s. He's been around for ages. 29 years old. Goodness me. Imagine if Sam Simmons scored. Well, he likes to try. Does Sam Simmons? John wants Evan to get up. Oh, he's slowing it down. Give the guys a breather. Clock has stopped. 70 minutes and 16 seconds. Neil's going to have a heart attack. Get that medic off, says Randy. Bill the Lion sits there looking confused. Finn Russell's talking to Bundy. You know, Bundy's got no an idea of what he's saying. He's like, I can't understand Scottish accents. Goal line dropout should not be introduced into Union. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan. Right, big scrum here. Big scrum. What have the Lions got up their sleeves? We're going to reset that one. Do I have a preference? Who wins, Isaac? Not really. I mean, technically, I've got like $5 on the Springboks from about 6 months ago when I put money on it, but I don't really mind. Sun must be about to come up because it's getting chilly. It's dropped down to 9 degrees. It was 11 degrees earlier. Single digits. Mark's a huge Springboks fan. Mark is a Springboks fan, that's true. The scrum's taking a long time, folks. How long left? What does the thing say? 72 minutes? Control the body weight, says the ref. Finn Russell is for some reason talking to the ref about something. My stream is paused. What the heck? Get another beer in me. I don't have any more. Why is my stream stuck? Oh, there we go. It's back. The reset, says Jason. I know. Try here could be crucial. Oh, it's a Springboks scrum penalty. Unbelievable. That's a massive call from the ref. And you can't, man, what a difference. What a difference. Should the Lions have just taken the 3? Maybe. Herschel Yankees is pumped. Bloody hell, Sinclair, says John. And you kind of gives Sinclair a bit of a lesson. Oh, that lineup from the box is surely not straight, but the ref's going to let that one go. That was caught on the box side, I'm rather sure. Yeah, we're not quite at 75 minutes. I think it's 74. Oh, the Lions have won a turnover. They need to just have a run. Henshaw. He's beaten 2 tacklers. He's got 5 Springboks around him. There's no supporting players. He's going to get turned over. Isolated, surely. Oh, the Springboks guys are pinged. That might be a bit harsh. But man, Henshaw with that run. And this time they opt for 3. What a unit is right. They're opting for the 3. Big pressure kick. It's more or less in front. Steve says no draws. God, it can't be another draw, surely. Flash score tells the story. It's 16-16, folks. There's only 5 minutes to go. Spoiler on the scoreboard, that's true. Ruby just popped to say hi. Hi, Ruby. Hope she's doing good. 5 minutes to go and it's still tied up. A draw's looking likely. 100% for the boot from Russell. He's been on fire. Sam Simmons is having a run. Drop goal maybe. Surely it can't be another draw. Should be a law that there's an overtime if it goes to a decider. Yeah, surely it wouldn't happen very often. Cowan-Dickey's having a good run. Who do you back to get the winning goal? Is it Stain or is it Russell? Oh, Russell's kick is just slightly too big. What the hell's happening there, though? Morning, Stain, what are you doing? .22 dropout. I don't know what Morning Stain was thinking there. Didn't touch it down. He fumbled it backwards, then he touched it down, right? He fumbled it. They want to play. Russell's kicking it a wee bit more. They want to play in Springbok territory. Nobody's going to want to concede a penalty. Herschel's going to box kick. Nobody wants to play in the opposition half of the field. Oh, but Russell's knocked it on. We're going to have a scrum unless the referee plays the advantage. The Springboks might want the scrum to draw the penalty. But he's going to make them use it, so the advantage will be over. Get out of there, Luke Cowan-Dickey. He does. No spoilers, please, says Liam. Indeed, no spoilers. I'm at 77.33. Is Morné Steyn going to get in the pocket? It's still a bit far out, surely, at sea level. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Morné Steyn. Morné Steyn, folks. Morné Steyn, 2 minutes to go in the Lions test. Surely Herschel wasn't taking that one quickly. Man, Khaleesi has given Conor Murray all kinds of stick. Bit of handbags. I've never seen Khaleesi this aggro. That's twice. He gave Alan Jones all kind of stick when he was talking to the ref, and now he's done it to Conor Murray. Man, he is fired up. Morné Steyn. Morné Steyn. No, 1 minute and a half to go. "34 meters straight up front." This is bread and butter for Morné Steyn, man. How did Australia and New Zealand go? It was a bit messy. But New Zealand pretty easy victors. Oh my goodness. It was like 34 meters. Not seeing a replay of that penalty decision. No replay. 1 minute to go. The Lions need to win the restart. They go short. They've tapped it back. It went 10. Itoje won it. Bro. 1 minute to go. I'm probably not going to look at the chat in case there's any spoilers, but I've got 30 seconds left on the clock. The Lions can't have any more mistakes. The Springboks can't concede any penalties. Khaleesi might have... Oh, it's going to be a scrum. God, the Lions were lucky there. Khaleesi looked to jumped on it, but not quite. It's a scrum. Can't take this stuff. I'm not even my team. Goodness me. Come on. Scrum time. Oh, man. Chris, holy smokes, bro. Cheers for the stream, previous reviews, etc. Appreciate it. Bro, I appreciate that, man. Holy smokes. I don't have any more beers. But cheers, man. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The tension is killing me. But holy smokes, man. Fair play is right. Unbelievable, Chris. Goodness gracious. Thank you, brother. I promise to buy more beer with that money. Oh, it's a penalty to the Springboks. This game over. It's a penalty. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be it. It's a three-pointer. They've done it. The Springboks have done it. The Lions front row couldn't get it done. Mornay Stain penalty wins it at the death. Oh, man. Mornay Stain. Unbelievable. That's a good series though, man. The Lions are by no means disgraced by a 3-point loss. What a close one. Unbelievable. So close. There's definitely no disgrace in that, but man, congratulations to the Boks. Congratulations to Mornay flippin' Stain. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Crazy stuff, folks. Crazy stuff. Much better game. Lions had their chances, says John. Absolutely. The Scrum just couldn't quite hold up at the end. They had a couple of chances to attack, but they lost it on scrums. Look at the celebrations of the Springbok guys. You see what it means to them. Unbelievable. Mornay Stain, man. That's... Look at Kolisi. He is absolutely pumped. Look what it means to him. He goes immediately to Mornay Stain. Far out. It was close. It was close. You couldn't have written that, man. Mornay Stain. Anyway, folks. Look at Russie. He is pumped. That's good. Thank you guys for coming along. Thank you, obviously, to Chris, man. Unbelievable. Steve, John, Allard, everybody for coming along. Oh, crazy. Crazy stuff. But, yeah. I'll go get my video ready for this game. And then the kids will be out of bed very shortly. So, yeah. Take care, guys. Crazy series. If nothing else, it had drama. For sure. For sure. Cheers, April Tui. Yes, everybody. Remember, the Rugby Championship is still on, so it's not the end of the road. But for the Lions, guys, that is it. So, yeah. Cheers, everybody. And, yeah. I will see you guys again for another one. Probably next week. But anyway, take care. Mornay bloody Stain. Alright, folks. Take care. See you later.